What is up, good people? It is IGPaw, and we're back with a free-to-play update. See how we're doing on our free-to-play account here. It is August 4th, August 5th. I'm up later than I usually am. I've been sick off and on this last week, and my sleeping schedule is totally whack. So, I'm up really, really late, and I don't usually make it past the nightly news. So, we've logged in consecutively every day. It is day 11. It just started. Everything reset. Like I said, I'm staying up extra late today. I don't know why. But you'll see how I've spent here. I actually want to highlight that. So for I've logged in 11 days, and you usually want to spend 1,075,000 a day. I've only spent less than 9 million, so you can see I'm not hitting that 1,075,000 every day. It's getting closer and better, but I'm not getting there a lot of times because I'm focusing on one team essentially. Now, I don't know what else it shows in here, but I find that very interesting. Ooh, I can't wait to get to that and get that juicy stuff. I need to connect to Facebook still. I never do that. I don't know why I got Facebook for it too. Alright, so my brain farted there. I totally forgot what I was saying. My overall roster account here, I am level 44. My strongest team is 45,000 power, and my collection power is 67,000 power. So it's only a 17,000 power difference. And the reason that is because I'm hyper focused on 5 characters. I'm saving all my gold, all my extra gear, training modules, all that stuff on my roster. I leveled up some of these characters when you first start the game for heroes and villain campaign, but I've unlocked a ton more, and I've quit investing in those other characters as of now. I'm following my new beginner's guide. If you haven't seen it, it's a longer video, but it covers this essentially really tight farming strategy. And it's just your 5 best characters from your calendars and such. And this is who I'm leveling up currently. We're going to unlock Nick Fury in 3 days. I'm going to be building him. I just don't know how soon because he's a skill character in order to get 3 going. So I'm going to have to drop one of these probably and bring in Nick Fury. As well as we're about to unlock Kestrel. And I'll show you that down here. Kestrel is tech and skill. So she may use some of that skill gear, but she's also going to use tech gear. I could probably fit her into the lineup a lot easier. So I got a lot of big decisions to make coming up here. And I love tons of these characters. I'm just trying to stay hyper focused. My plan is to get to about level 65 to 70 and start building teams for campaign requirements so I can blow through the campaigns, and I can move in towards 75 to 80, start building 5 Doom Raid teams and see where they're actually farmable and which teams I can actually build out, and picking the best one essentially for my account. And what that's going to do ultimately is it's going to leave me a ton of resources. Like, I should have over 100 million gold when I get there to be able to build my Doom Raid teams, and then I'm going to have a ton of gold left over, as well as training modules. My training modules are just piling up. I know this doesn't look like a lot, but it's quite a bit of training modules for a 11-day-old account. I'm saving up all my ability materials that I'm not using on these 5 characters. I'm just saving everything, and it's going to stack up, and I'm hoping that it's going to allow me eventually, once I build my 5 Doom Raid teams and my Dark Dimension teams, I'm going to have enough gold and resources left over to build teams I want to build. Like, at least 2 or 3 of my favorite teams. My favorite characters, you know what I mean? Moon Knight, Cyclops, Beast, Bishop. Just tons and tons of characters that I want to build personally because they're my favorites. And I just want to build them up and use them where I can, essentially. And I'm hoping by staying as hyper-focused as I am, that I'm going to be able to do that. So I want to look here. We'll have to see how things change. I'm going to have to invest in some characters for challenges, but ideally you want to be spending this 1,075,000 so you're getting these extra power cores, and that way your power cores stack up. Now, like I said, I'm not going out of my way to invest extra resources to do this, just to hit this milestone personally. I'm just kind of staying hyper-focused on my main team. I don't know how much that could affect my account or hurt me long-term, but usually you want to spend that 1,075,000. I don't look at this. I look at what I'm doing. I go in every day and I look at my roster and I make sure these guys are at max level and have all their gear equipped. And if once they do, I'm not spending any more there. I shop in the store. I haven't shopped here yet since it reset, but I shop in the store and I spend what I need on things that aren't at 100 yet. And I always buy the blue and purples till they're over 1,000, stuff like that. And that's where I spend a lot of my gold as well. But otherwise, I'm not spending on anything else. And then here for the raid store, it's Zemo, Icarus, and Cloak, and I have plenty of credits at the moment, and I just wait till one of those 3 pop up. Arena store, I buy Dagger, and she's getting close to being unlocked. Now, as for investing in her, I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but I'll have her unlocked. And I'm also buying Red Guardian currently, trying to get him unlocked for the skill military. I haven't been messing with M'Baku, and I'll explain that here in a minute, but there's events out there right now. Like the first event on my main account is giving out like 75 silver promos. They got a calendar out right now that's giving out hundreds of silver promos, 300 I think. As well as if you go above and beyond in that event, spend some power cores, you can actually get like 350 or something like that silver promo credits from one event that lasts 6 days. That's just nuts, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing, and then I'm shopping in here for one of those 5 characters that I'm using in my arena team. Otherwise, I'm not getting anybody else out of here. And I haven't found any red stars for my arena team. I think I might have got one. Yeah, on Spider-Man 2099, I bought that today. 1 red star. I got this from a red star orb, so that was helpful. But I need red stars in my characters, right? That would really help us go further in arena. And that's kind of what I've been doing. So we bounce between around 800 and 1200 usually. We did finish in the top 1,000, which doesn't matter. It's top 1,500. Up to 500. So as long as we're bouncing between 8 and 12, we're getting the same payout no matter what. Now we are pushing towards the top 250. And this is going to get a lot harder. Cersei and Icarus, I don't have any Cersei drops on day 11 from opening premium orbs. And I got Icarus at 45 shards. So, and that's from the raid store. Let me show you. That's from the raid store when he pops up, or raid orbs that I've opened. Premium orbs, weird random drops, 45 shards. So not having Cersei yet is not a problem because I want them both. I need them both for arena. She's a great character, but ideally I need them both unlocked at the same time. So hopefully she'll start dropping as he gets closer to 100 shards. I'm going to use them in arena. I won't have access to Black Cat potentially 6 to 9 months from now. So anybody that gets Black Cat in my arena shard is going to decimate me, even if I have Cersei and Icarus. So the Secret Defenders are going to totally change up arena, and it's just going to be insane. So it'll be interesting to see what we go with from here on out, and to see how big of an impact they actually have. I'm very interested to see how Cersei and Icarus and Cable, Loki, Emma Frost, and all them fare against the new Secret Defenders and such at lower levels, lower investments. But that's just kind of where I'm going currently with my account. Like I said, I don't know about these two, what I'm going to do exactly, but I definitely want to get Nick Fury up going as hard and as fast as I can. He's amazing. He'll summon minions like Maria Hill, but he'll also put defense up. He brings a healer to the team. He does a lot of stuff. Now, as I get further in my levels here, I'm kind of level locked. Not in this one. I haven't done this one today, but the other one, where'd it go? Right here, my orb fragments. You can see how we're level locked, and that'll continue to happen. But here on tier 9, it's actually going to start requiring certain characters. So if they're not in my arena team, I really don't want to invest in them. But there's 6 different challenges, and some require city, some require cosmic, some require blasters. And if I don't meet those requirements with my 5 characters, I'm going to have to make that personal judgment at that point to invest into a character just to be able to 1-star it and get these awesome rewards. Because you always want to be doing the max tier that you can. You want these rewards. And that might play into it eventually here as well, where I start pushing to the 1,075,000 gold every single day just to get those extra power cores up here. So pushing up to it, you're going to get a ton of power cores, and that's what you're going to use for your 50 power core refreshes plus your arena payout, right? And that's how you accumulate power cores in this game. So pushing to this just so I can get that extra milestone, half a milestone orb, gear credits, and power cores might be something I have to do personally just to benefit my account. But I'm not at that point yet, and I really don't want to have to focus this if not necessary. I want to save every resource I can and be as mindful as I can with my resources, so I have enough when I hit like level 65 to 70. I can start building out campaign requirement teams to push into Doom War, and start working at 75 to 80 on my Doom Raid teams is my current projection. So we are growing good. Everything's going steady. I'm having tons of fun. I'm pushing hard in arena as best I can. And I'm staying hyper focused essentially. I'm actually having a lot more fun on my free to play than I am on my spending account, my main account, because I have so many great characters on my main account, but I don't have any resources to invest in them. And that's kind of because I've been investing in weird teams like Bifrost and Nowhere and all that stuff for content. But being hyper focused here, when you get something achieved like a new gear tier, or you push your arena team up to a new payout level, it's really that chemical release in your brain that says you did something awesome. That dopamine rush is phenomenal, right? And it feels really, really good on the free to play, I must say. So I'm having tons of fun. I will show off my campaigns here. This is how far I pushed in Heroes and I stopped. And that's so I can get Winter Soldier. I don't want this last node. I'm not going to be farming magic. You know, I could be getting some gear maybe from there. I don't know. That piece of gear or something. But I also went to here so I could get skill pages for my characters. Tons of skill characters, right? But I am farming Winter Soldier every day. Yelena Belova. The same as I've always done. And then I come down here to Punisher every single day. And then Villains is at the same spot. 3-3 for my Merc Lieutenant and my Black Widow. And I haven't gone any further. I haven't needed to. Then Nexus, I pushed it all the way through up to 3-9, and we're level locked until we hit 46, and then I'll push further into that. But I just farm gear. Tons and tons of these gear nodes up here every single day after farming the characters. I don't farm any characters from Nexus currently. I don't even get the Kree or none of that because we're getting Nick Fury at 3 stars. So I've been farming tons and tons of gear personally, and that's what I'm doing in campaigns currently. Now we are about to unlock Cosmic at level 45. Let's go see my Cosmic characters, and then we'll wrap this video up. I don't think we have any, and I definitely don't think I've built any, so. Can Silver Surfer carry us? Because I don't want to invest in anybody else unless I have to, so I guess Kestrel, once we get her, we will be investing in her. We only need 4 more shards, and she'll be able to blow through Cosmic with Silver Surfer, I'm sure. If Silver Surfer can do it by himself, I'll just go with Silver Surfer, but I don't think you can 3-star it with one character. Lots and lots of great characters. Once we get Icarus, that'll make it easier. And I do want to push into Cosmic. I want to get to the Taskmaster node to 2-6 and farm Taskmaster. Moon Knight's on 1-3, I do believe. And that's as far as I need to go into Cosmic. You know what I mean? Any further's just extra. But I want to make sure I'm 3-starring the Taskmaster node and maybe Moon Knight. Because I might go after Moon Knight here on my free-to-play. We'll see. I want to be able to build some of my favorites, right? That's kind of where we're at in the free-to-play. Definitely comment down below how it's going for you, where you're at currently. Definitely like and subscribe. I've been putting out a lot of different content, making event guides, talking about some of these newer characters like Photon and Miss Marvel Hardlight and such. So I'm trying to make a little bit of different content to meet different people's expectations, bring in more subscribers. Thumbs it up if you want to help the channel grow, or if you enjoy this so I know to keep making these videos. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I'll catch you in the next video.